22-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yellow, 180.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Gotta do better.
Yellow.
QB, come on.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20. Touchdown. Aaron Jones, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Switch. Shift.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check. 22 jet bomber.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's caught by Coleman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run on first down. It's done. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Set the tones, defense.
2nd and 4. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin.
Let's go.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Check three.
On first down, it's done. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second and 9 now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. They'll run on first down. It's done. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they're throwing interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 46-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back to throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch run.
Right there.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Second and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A huge play there on the screen pass. 73 yards. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right, and that's caught inside the 30. And touchdown! A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 27th, Mahomes, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 37.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the catch made by Hilton. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Brings up third down.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Mahomes to throw once more. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Second and 11. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to number 26.
Check my outline. Here we go. Hey, check my go. Hey, check my Galani. Check my Galani.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 18. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's done. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Check 37. Check 37. Shit. You're out.
On first down. It's done. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now back to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 19 yards that time for number 19. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run on first down. It's done. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Check Mike 11. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Hey, check Mike. Go.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. They'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will tie things at 17-all. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
In your face.
Finish the game.
Working from the gun, Mahomes flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jones.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
I'm going to run you over. He's checking. 43. Go.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Forced out to his left. Look, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Completes it to Coleman. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
2nd and 6. This one complete to Coleman. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Switch. Our team's failed. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch out. Kill.
Hey, turn it up. Watch out.
Check. Race don't travel.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's caught by Coleman. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down.
Check Mike. Hey, check Mike 11. All day. Hey, check Mike 11. Quarterback, don't get nervous, man.
2nd and 9 now. Touchdown, Falcons! Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. 50, yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. 2nd and 13. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Check Mike 11.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is taken at about the 14. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Yellow.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mahomes to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harrison. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. 83 yards. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
The Falcons take over first and 10. Let's go! Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Back to throw here. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Check 24, check 24, check 3.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Check. What?
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Switch gears.
They'll set up the throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Falcons are going to win the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Atlanta, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis,